Hi, I'm Liz Nedden. Let's have a look at how we can go about linking the findings to our purpose. So this is looking at investigations at NCEA Level 1. So here is an example of a purpose that I started with originally. And I said I was interested in exploring data about kiwi birds because I'm interested in the whole conservation of that species, and I know that there's issues about them, concerns about them going towards extinction and being endangered. And I found a little bit of information that there's three main threats, which are predators, lost habitats, and fragmented kiwi populations. So that was my original purpose of why I was doing this investigation. So this is the findings of them, and so I can see there I've got my DBM and my OVS, and we can see from previous videos that there is enough evidence to be able to make the call that the females tend to be heavier. So the findings are literally that. The findings are that I can make an inference about the population that the females tend to be heavier than the males for kiwi birds in New Zealand. So now what I need to do is I need to link these two things. I need to link that purpose and the findings. So that's what I've got here. So I first will state what the findings were, basically. I found that females tend to be larger in terms of their weights. And then I need to identify, well, is this useful, or how is it useful, and who is it useful for? So obviously it's useful information for me because now I know that female kiwi birds tend to be heavier. But it's also important for anyone involved in the monitoring of those kiwi populations. So others that are involved in concerns about kiwi birds. So we know that the larger they are, the heavier they are, the more likely they are to be females. So the females tend to be heavier. So that means if we go and find a kiwi bird in the wild, and they do that with their monitoring, then if it's larger, we can expect it to be a female. It's much more likely to be a female than a male. So that means if we find a female kiwi bird, we can keep a location on where its nests are. And one of the things that's quite important with kiwi birds in the species is that a lot of baby chicks, that's when they're killed by predators and other threats. And so that is the most critical time. So knowing that the females are the ones that tend to be heavier, if they go and find a heavier bird when they're doing some monitoring, then we can be much more aware of the nest and keeping an eye out for possible eggs during breeding season so that we can try and support what they do to help these baby chicks survive. So there's kind of my linking back to the population, linking to the purpose. So connecting the findings to that purpose. Thanks for watching.